What's up, guys? This is Ryan from the BWBL giving you highlights from the Saturday Crush Sweet Dreams series. It's a pretty big series for both teams. Most of the teams under Bad Meets Evil are pretty much just squashed together, fighting for those last couple spots, playoff spots. So on the top of the first, Sweet Dreams actually scores 5 runs out Bells. Bells is a pretty new pitcher. He doesn't pitch a whole lot. But actually does a pretty good job in this game, but has a rough first inning, gives up 5 runs. Does get out of it here. Strikes out Ted on a nice little sinker and gets another strikeout on a little slider or riser there. So it's 5-0 after the top of the first. Saturday Crush doesn't score any in the bottom half. And looking at this sinker here, it's not bad. Look where it starts off and where it ends up. I mean, that's a tough pitch to hit. It's tough to lay off of, and it's tough to score up and hit it hard. So he gets Ted swinging there. Bottom half is where Saturday Crush really turns it on here. Bell sends one deep. Looks like it's robbed there at the fence. Could have been another home run. Bell has another couple more near home runs. This one, Mike White doesn't look like he gets all of it, but the wind takes care of the rest. Bounced off the top of the fence for a home run, so that's a 2-run shot. Later in the inning, Peck drills one to the left. That's a single. And then Mike White's up with a couple of runners on. He's going to knock in a pair. Well, actually, only knock in one, Bellis. George, a newcomer to the BWBL, it's his first game. He has a heck of a series, and we'll talk about that later. But he gets a sac fly here for his first ever RBI. And then that's the end of the inning here. A nice play, foul territory. So it's 7-5 after 2. Top of the third, Sweet Dreams going to get some back here on a single that had to play at the plate, but Bells couldn't quite handle it. Knocks in 3 runs on the overthrow. And he ends up taking third there. But once again, Bells gets out of it. He gets a strikeout swing. So it's 9-7 through 3.5. Right here, here's George's first home run. And that is a shot. It doesn't look like it, but that's the deepest part of the park. And that corner right there is about 120 feet. So he sends it, well over that fence. So that's a good pickup for Saturday Crush, and they really need it because their offense really wasn't doing a whole lot for them lately. So tied 9-9 in the 4th inning. Sweet Dreams is going to get one here. Peck overthrows after failing to get the force out at second base. But they get out of a big jam here. It was really big. Bells gets a pop-up. So Sweet Dreams is up 10-9 after 3.5. In the bottom of the 4th, George hits another shot. This one to right field. That's about another shot. That's about probably 110 feet over the fence. He hit it there. Mike White up, next batter, and that is a back-to-back set of home runs there. So Saturday Crush takes the lead. Later in the same inning with a couple runners on, Mike White hits Bells coming around third. Trips, probably could have scored on that, but that's all right. You'll see what happens next here. Bells knocks one in. Peck's up, he gets the single. And knocks another one in. And then George comes up. The base is loaded. Close game. Cool as the other side of the pillow. Grand slam, and that just about does it for Saturday Crush. That puts him up 17-10 at this point. That's his second career home run. Third career home run. Puts him up 17-10. Bells closes it down the next half inning. Ground ball to second. They get the force out at second base. And that's the ball game. 17-10. Bells gets a win, improves to 2-0. Matt Morgan takes a loss. He's been struggling a bit, 1-4. And George has 3 home runs. Top of the first of the next game, a couple of runners on. Peck hits against a shift here, and he's going to knock in 3 runs on that. And then we got an overthrow, and Peck's just going to keep running. Actually goes out of play, so Peck gets home. So not a home run. We don't have errors in our league, but it's not a home run. It's probably I think that's a double. Mike White gets a hit, batting lefty there. A little switch hit action. Bell sends one deep here, but there's a nice play out in the outfield, right in front of the fence. Could have been another home run there easily. And Mike White's doing his patented lollipop pitch. Gets a nice play out there by Peck, which is something I don't really say often, a nice play by Peck. But it happened. He turns into a play. Meanwhile, Mike White knows how to throw. There's a nice little slider, riser action for a strikeout. And once again, we've got another pitcher with a nice sinker here. If we take a look at it, you can see where that starts off. That's about eye level. It looks like a really nice pitch to hit. And then it kind of just disappears. And you can see back behind his back leg, it's bouncing in. So, I mean, that's a lot of drop in a short amount of time. So it's tough to score up. We got a little bad defense here by Saturday Crush. Sweet Dreams is going to push across a few runs. That's a little more like it for Peck. with the overthrow. Sweet Dreams is going to score a few more here. And we see they're up 7-6 at this point after giving up a big lead. And then Bellis tanks one here. Again, not quite enough. He needs to hit the weight room and bounce off the fence. So he ends up taking second, and then they try a plug attempt that misses. And for anyone in the league that knows, Bellis just keeps running when something like that happens. So he's going to score easily. So I'll tie it up. And unfortunately, we ran out of tape for the rest of the most of the rest of the game. Saturday Crush ends up doing what, scoring 10 runs late in the game. And here we see a little trash talk from Ted, saying he doesn't get struck out. So let's take a look and see if that's true.
Fuck you!
Saturday Crush takes the second game 17-9. Like I said, we ran out of footage, or ran out of memory in our camera, so we couldn't quite get the rest. Saturday Crush scored a bunch of runs in the late innings and pulled away. So we look at the standing. Bad Meets Evil is up, they're 14-0. They're running away with the league this year. The rest of the teams are battling for the next 3 playoff spots, and they're all bunched together, so it's really anyone's games.
Eat more gyros.